Here we are at Agile and Beyond 2012. This is the session Hands-On Agile Immersion. During the course of the next hour and a half, they'll be going through the process of learning about Agile development by picking their own software product to build and using Agile techniques like collocation, cross-functional teams, user stories, story points, backlogs, planning poker, release planning, and self-organized teams.
An app that brings up the map of the mall and where all the stores are at, so you know where to go. So you have to walk all the way to a kiosk to figure out.
Fantastic. And when will that be available?
I need some funding, investors.
Okay. Here we have various teams managing their backlogs, trying to decide which features should go in, which shouldn't, and which are more important than others.
Yeah, we need to know the weather.
But remember, we're talking about placing a bid, so that stuff's done. Say we're in. We're in. We're registered. Everything's up to that one.
Once the teams have figured out the relative priorities of their features, or user stories, in their backlog, it's time to estimate, using a technique called planning poker that's really easy to do, very effective, and fun.
Alright, Ashton, I take it 5. I just look for all the information that you always have to gather. Same thing I did on this one.
My name is Lane Henderson Maynor. I work at ePrize in Pleasant Ridge, Michigan. I learned that planning poker is actually quite a bit of fun, and it's something that I can implement because I do have a mix of a development team with senior people and junior people, and I think this is a good way to kind of bridge that gap.
After 15 minutes of using them for the very first time, how many people want their own pack of planning poker cards? I love you guys. Being forced to build a product out of 2 iterations, what did you learn?
You really look at the value of what it is that you're providing. So it's easy to remove something that might be less value to the consumer.
Okay, so you're just putting together a product with a couple of iterations. What did you learn?
We learned that there's certain core capabilities or functionality we put in this application. There's some of the stuff that's less important that we could put off into another site.
My name is Linda Holliday. I took this particular class because I wanted some knowledge of Agile. During the class, we worked as a team. It was a very valuable lesson in the approaches to use when planning and how to use some of the Agile processes, so I could understand how Agile really worked.
Okay, and do you feel like you achieved that?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, great. Thanks very much. And what was your main takeaway from the session, Hands-On Agile Immersion?
It was actually really eye-opening because I'm a product manager, and to find out how I can facilitate some of these discussions, because right now our business owners and our product team kind of live in bubbles by themselves. They really need to work closer together, so I think that's what I'll probably take out of here.
Okay, thank you very much.
Jonathan Potter. I work at Ford Motor Company. I've just started an Agile project, and this course was very helpful because it helped me understand how to do release planning and how you could fit work into a release, and you could rearrange your backlog so that you got the most value with each release.
So you said you downloaded the ebook. What did you think of that so far?
I thought the ebook was great. It's helped me a lot to be a first step into Agile.
Okay, so you guys were here for less than 2 hours and a huge group. Do you guys feel like you learned something useful today? Yes. All right.